Will XRP flip Ethereum again? That's right. It already happened once before. Many people in the cryptocurrency space don't even know. Just like they don't even know that the XRP ledger is finally getting utility. Yes, we have NFTs, and now we have an automated market maker, and the pools of liquidity are starting to grow. It's a beautiful sight. And so in today's update, we're going to break down why the Ethereum camp is in full panic mode and why all of crypto wants us to get together, sing kumbaya, and come to the defense of Ethereum and the proof of stake model, which is now in the crosshairs of Gary Gensler's Operation Choke Point campaign against the digital asset space. Meanwhile, we have the clarity for XRP, knowing that it's not a security. Is it a currency, a commodity, maybe a little bit of both? That is my opinion. But we do have the clarity that it's not a security, and we're getting a massive amount of utility unlocked over on the XRP ledger. Full update. Let's get right on into it, folks. Okay, so we're going to start off here. We got news out of Europe has made self-custody crypto wallets illegal due to anti-money laundering laws. So much for your self-custody over there in Europe, and the rest of your freedoms for that matter over there in Europe. They just continue to press. It's unbelievable. And there's really no reason why, right? I mean, if you can store gold in your house, if you can store silver in your house, why can't you store a little bit of crypto, right? It's absolutely crazy. I mean, if you can store cash is by far used for criminal activity more than crypto. So if you can store cash in your house, why can't you store a little bit of crypto, right? This is crazy, infringing upon the rights of their people. Pretty common over there, though. So you guys continue to put up that fight over there in Europe. God bless you guys, the real ones out there. Now, this is not something that I stirred up, that I'm trying to do for hype or excitement or for clicks. No, this is the Ethereum gang that's getting a little bit worried. It's a little bit shaky over there in the Ether camp. And remember that we don't want to see anything bad happen to Ether, the Ethereum Foundation, nothing like that. All we ever wanted was a level playing field. Now, this is an opinion piece here put out by CoinDesk, and they say Ethereum Classic rides again, and XRP flippening. Devs demerge from proof of stake. Daniel Kuhn investigates what could happen if the SEC classifies Ether as a security. Wrong answers only. And so I'm going to show you here this article from CoinDesk and full panic mode over here. Okay. So this is a report that came out that the Ethereum Foundation is potentially being investigated. That got it stirred up. And then we're starting to get some wavering on whether or not an Ethereum ETF is going to get passed. And the big speculation is that they're going to try to declare that proof of stake Ethereum is now a security. Now, remember, they don't want to go back and look at the ICO. They definitely don't want to talk about the disguised whales and that investment contract offering for the early Ethereum ICO. They don't want to talk about that. But we scroll on down here to this section, XRP wins. And this is the confusion for so many in the space, is they think that we want XRP to win by other coins being taken down. No, we want a level playing field, and we believe that the XRP ledger will win on its own merits. But he says the XRP army has been waiting for a moment like this for years. Well, we want truth, accountability, and a level playing field in free markets. We see that our capital markets have been completely hijacked, corrupted, and the SEC's tactics here of regulatory capture is what we're against. It's not necessarily that we want to see Ethereum go down, right? He talks about the Hinman speech, right? Talks about how Brad Garlinghouse said that Ethereum is Chinese controlled, and we know it was. When Chinese mining pools were allowed to take place, what was it? Over 60% of the mining was taking place in China when they were still at proof of work. It was the same for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Most of the large mining pools were based out of China. That's just a fact. Okay. Now, what you see right here is he says that basically the XRP has won, but I wanted to clarify what he said right here. This is the thing. We still see so many people spreading misinformation, whether intentionally or they just don't understand the law. But he says XRP itself is not a security, and exchange trades with it are not securities transactions, though Ripple's programmatic sales to qualified buyers were investment contracts, the judge ruled. Okay, the programmatic sales to exchanges were not a securities offering, okay? And the sales to institutions were. Now, I think that's what he means by qualified buyers, but they weren't programmatic sales per se, right? The programmatic sales to exchanges were different than the sales to institutional investors. But the sales to institutional investors were ruled investment contracts, and now that is the part of the case that we're going to wait to see. Did Ripple effectively change their contracts after the lawsuit to structure them in a way that they weren't an investment contract? But I only bring this up here today because we're going to answer the question, can XRP flip Ethereum again? So let's take a look at this. This is the historical snapshot right here. Back on January 7, 2018, the overall cryptocurrency market cap was way smaller, 828 billion. Now it went all the way back down to 102 billion during the bear market of 2018. So compare that with the we almost went back up to 3 trillion here once again. We hit 3 trillion last bull run. We did go briefly below 1 trillion this bear market. But we've basically have held the 1 trillion market cap this bear market. So this market is literally already 10 times bigger. Okay. And there's thousands more projects, which is going to dilute, right? Where all the money's going to be going. But this is the historical snapshot on the 7th of January, 2018, when XRP was trading at $3.37 with only a circulating supply of about 38 billion, 130 billion market cap. And it surpassed Ethereum's market cap of 111. Ethereum at the time was trading at 1,153. Okay, this is when Bitcoin was at 16,000 with a market cap of 276 billion. Okay, so XRP almost had half the market cap of Bitcoin during this moment in time. Before the lawsuit was filed, before the damages were done, when XRP had clarity, before it was listed on any of these big, massive exchanges that we're listed on now, it was actually difficult to get XRP during this time, and we still surpassed Ethereum and had half the market cap of Bitcoin. Now we slide on over to today's coin market cap. Okay, I'm going to refresh this so we can pull the most up-to-date data. Right now, the market's moving back up as we speak. 65,000 for Bitcoin, Ethereum at 3,400, and XRP has slid back above 63 cents. Market caps, we see that we're at 1.2 trillion for Bitcoin, 408 billion for Ethereum, and XRP's at 34 billion. So we need to do a little bit better than 10x for XRP to catch up to the market cap and surpass Ethereum once again. So we are at 34 billion right now. We do a 10x, right? XRP goes to, about $6, right? That's when we would start to approach. So, right within the targets for many of us in the XRP community and many of the technical analysis, especially the ones that aren't biased, right? The biased haters say that XRP is not even going to achieve a new all-time high. It's only going to go to $2, whatever. I just throw those opinions out the door. Anybody who's not biased and just looks at a conservative TA standpoint and is looking at these fundamentals too can, easily expect XRP to at least double what it did the previous all-time high, right? And you're talking $6 to $7, but easily could go up to $10 or higher. You have some folks that extend the Fibonacci's taking us out to $13, $15, $20, $27 XRP this bull run. It's yet to be seen. But the question that we got to ask ourselves is, how much is Ethereum going to come down? How weak could Ethereum actually be? And then how much is XRP going to grow? I firmly believe that we're going to see that growth in XRP. I firmly believe that we're going to see that 10x from here. That's not financial advice. It's just my opinion. I'm just sharing my opinion here. I believe that we get a 10x for XRP from today's prices, which takes that market cap up to a few hundred billion. And it could easily go further, right? 400 or 500 billion for the market cap. So the question then on the other side of it is Ethereum going to be rising during that time as well? Is it going to be an alt season that's spread amongst all of the cryptos? But typically we see a rotation from Bitcoin to Ether and then into the other altcoins, even though I don't consider XRP to be an altcoin. I consider it to be the standard, but that's just my opinion. But the point remains, right? How far down is Ethereum going to come and how high is XRP going to go? We're going to find this out, but I think that there definitely is the potential for XRP to flip Ethereum once again. And that's kind of just looking at the TA potential, but just look at the fundamentals right here. It is less than 24 hours now since we have an AMM going live on the XRP ledger. Remember, we have the first DEX, something that Ethereum doesn't have. And now we have an AMM into the native layer 1 DEX, another thing that Ethereum doesn't have. You have to go to Uniswap. You have to go to all these other layer 2s. You don't have a DEX with an AMM at the protocol level for Ethereum. And you can't. It's too expensive, doesn't work like that. And it's, I believe one of the many reasons that XRP sets itself apart from Ethereum from a fundamental perspective. And as I mentioned, we've already set ourselves apart legally with the legal clarity that we know we don't have a security with our XRP. David Schwartz comments, though, after about 2 years, the day has finally arrived. The AMM is live on the XRPL mainnet. Thus begins a longer road from today's initial rollout to future growth milestones for users, traders, devs, market makers, and many more. Looking forward to the journey alongside all of you in the XRP Ledger community. Neatsbucks. The XRP Ledger was designed to be a better Bitcoin. It was designed to be one giant global decentralized exchange with XRP and pools of liquidity at its center. AMM brings this vision much closer. Echoing what David Schwartz said a few years ago on January 10th, 2021. My personal vision for XRP since 2013 or so was this idea of deep open public pools of liquidity that anyone anywhere could contribute to and draw off of. A global market for assets that someone happens to already have exactly where someone else happens to need them to be. So these deep open public pools of liquidity have been opened up. And now on Monday, March 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern, make sure you set your reminder for this one. We got a Twitter space coming up with David Schwartz and Jazzy Cooper, lead product manager at Ripple. And this is going to be one that we're all going to be watching as they are going to be having guests. Acceler is bringing some stable coins onto the XRP Ledger. And Orchestra Finance, which is one of the platforms that has already made a UI, user interface, for the AMM, making it easy for us to access this tool. So absolutely love to see it, folks. Utility being unlocked on the XRP Ledger. And then, so Monday, we're going to watch that Twitter space with David Schwartz and Jazzy. On Tuesday, we get to see what the SEC filed yesterday. Now, remember, this is going to be heavily redacted. But yesterday, on the 22nd, March 22nd, the big day that we were waiting for, right? AMM go live and SEC filing their original brief here on the remedies phase. The SEC has filed under seal its opening remedies-related brief and supporting documents. These documents are not public yet. Public redacted versions will be filed no later than Tuesday, March 26, 2024. So, folks, finishing off the month of March with a massive amount of momentum behind our community. And the energy is very strong right now. A lot of stuff taking place on the current events landscape. I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I just wanted to come on here and, compare the two, right? Ethereum versus XRP. And it's not that we want to see Ethereum go down. It's just we want the level playing field. Let's win on our merits. Let's win on our utility. Let's win on the fact that we're going to have some of the best liquidity in the world on the XRP ledger. And hopefully we'll get to read a little bit more into the details, or we'll get to read between the lines on this redacted version of the FCC's brief that we're going to get on Tuesday. That's when it goes public. It's going to be blacked out. It's going to be redacted, but hopefully we'll be able to read between the lines, connect the dots, and get a little bit more insight into Ripple's business model with on-demand liquidity, selling XRP, and seeing how that's going, which I suspect that it's going very well. Why the SEC is trying to, up the penalty, right? They have them for $700 million right now. And Ripple's done over $3 billion worth of sales after the lawsuit, and they're trying to get all of that as well. But we believe that Ripple has successfully changed the way that those contracts were written up so that they're not investment contracts. Otherwise, I don't think that they would have been confident to continue selling XRP after the lawsuit. But I believe that they're going to be able to hand that over and say, here you go, clearly not an investment contract. And so then it's just going to be a matter of how big of a slap on the wrist fine is Ripple going to get for these sales to institutional investors, which are probably all in profit. Was there any damages done? No. But this is the SEC that we're up against, and as it's coming full circle. It's funny to watch. I'm sorry. I have to laugh. It's not because I want to see them go down, but these are the same people that trashed XRP, called it a security, said it's centralized, said Ripple, is bad, said we're bad, called us crazy lunatic whack job conspiracy theorists for talking about the ETH free pass, which should have been a concern for everybody in the crypto space, including Ethereum. Do you guys want to win, unfairly? Many people probably would, because the Ethereum, well, the amount of frauds and scams and what have you that took place in Ethereum, many people would probably be just as happy to win through a free pass, corruption, and backdoor deals. That's been business as usual over there on the Ethereum token factory. For us in the XRP community, we don't want to see Bitcoin go down, Ethereum go down, anybody get sued. We want our SEC to be brought back in and rein back in. And then we just believe that the fundamentals, the utility, and the deep pools of liquidity that are opening up are going to separate the XRP ledger amongst the rest of the cryptocurrency space. This is why we call it the best digital asset ever created, and it's only gotten better yesterday in the last 24 hours with the AMM going live. So you guys let me know in the comments down below, do you believe that XRP will flip Ethereum once again? Can XRP flip Bitcoin? Oh, that's probably too crazy, huh? Okay, you guys let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate everyone for stopping by. I'm going to head on over. We got our Discord weekly call starting here at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Going to go join that in the Discord group. And then we will be going live here later today at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube as well. Hope to see you there. If you guys can like this video, share it out far and wide. We would greatly appreciate that. It's all at my website. God bless you all. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.